Back.
Fun when you win, isn't it, Coach? Great. Now we're going to pick out the heavyweights at the 3A level. We're going to watch Cedar Falls' Jim Farrell try to become a Cedar Falls champion, because they don't have a champion yet. They managed to be far enough ahead coming into the finals that they held on, even though they haven't won one yet. Randy Fulsaas of Decorah is the opponent. He's been real tough this year, so that'll be interesting. There's a pin coming looking over on the 2A mat, so you can see
everybody's going after the record, you know. Dan
Beitz and Travis Henning over there, and it's Beitz of Delhi and Maquoketa Valley on top from the looks of it. This Jim Farrell is he won a big match last night against an undefeated wrestler from Prairie, and I remember you saying yesterday that Tim Johnson that Jim Farrell's quite a story about how you stay with it.
Yeah, I mean, Farrell, he wasn't above being on the junior varsity for Cedar Falls for 3 years. He gets his first shot at varsity, and look where he's at. He's in the state finals. What a lesson. If you're a wrestler out there, you haven't broken through the varsity, you say, well, golly, I haven't done it for 3 years. What's the use? There's the use right here. Farrell, fourth year in the program, state finals, and it's his first year on varsity. That's a great story.
Here comes Randy Fulsaas in on the leg, countered by Farrell. That was a pin, as you saw, over on 2A. Had the wrong man on top. It was Travis Henning from Monona MFL Marmac.
I said everybody's going for the record, Doug. They got to go for it pretty fast, because the record for the fastest fall in the state championship match, 8 seconds by Sheldon's Jeff Schwartz, super heavyweight, 1984.
1984, I remember that. We covered that.
Roger Williams on the left.
We almost covered it anyway. You're about 1 second too late, maybe. Jim Farrell against Fulsaas, and no score. Fulsaas of Decorah. He's been tough this year, and he's been tough in this tournament, although he's been up against wrestlers who seem, always look to me, a little bigger than he is. Doesn't seem to matter to him.
Well, Decorah is only 200 pounds, and Jim Farrell, you look at him, it's packed. It's 275 pounds.
And boom, he got right in on a double leg the best way you can, right straight ahead and with a lot of power. Now he's working on a bar arm to try to turn his opponent over. Randy Fulsaas had a pin against Iowa City West in the semifinal round.
That's power.
Before.
Look at that power, Doug. Look at that. And it's also watch that knee. It's also 75 pounds on Fulsaas. 75 extra pounds.
He weighs 275.
Both all-state football players, both these guys.
Red.
Jim Farrell of Cedar Falls. He had a pin in his opening round. He beat Joe Thompson of Indianola in the quarterfinals, and then had to go overtime against Seth Scott of Cedar Rapids Regis LaSalle and beat him in the semifinals to get here. And now he's up 2-0 over Fulsaas in an attempt here to become the one Cedar Falls wrestler to win an individual title to go with the team championship they've already taken away. Jim Farrell.
This is a district rematch, and Fulsaas was leading 4-2 in the district, and then got pinned in the district finals by Farrell. So he was ahead 4-2, got caught and pinned. These guys have seen each other in the last 7 days.
Well, and I suspect that Farrell's coming into it with a certain kind of little sense, I can do it to you, fella, if I have to.
And Fulsaas is saying, you know, okay, I want you to remember who was ahead.
Yeah, that's right. 2-0 though in favor of 2-1, I should say, in favor of the man in red, rose color, whatever you want to call that, Cedar Falls color. You look at Jim Farrell there. For a senior in high school, you think, who's going to take him down? But
went to his knees there, tried a high crotch, but got down, caught on his knees, and Fulsaas was able to stop him.
Back out to the center again. How much time? Less than 30 seconds to go in the first period here at heavyweight. in the 1998 high school wrestling championships. There's a nice.
Oh, nice outside single there. Wow.
Very cute. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
It's just about to have to do it. You can't go straight at somebody as strong as Farrell.
You find the angle.
You got to do just exactly what he did.
Look at this, drops through, just kind of a little boot scoot that Lincoln McElravy used to use there, and he caught it off Iowa Public Television as many times as we've, done Lincoln. So
that's exactly right. I was going to say, looks like it started like a duck under, but then he went around on his seat. Exactly what I was thinking. Lincoln McElravy called that a boot scoot, and it worked for Randy Fulsaas. He's ahead 3-2. There's the end of the period. Now we have 2 minutes to go. 3-2.
There's 3A. Cedar Falls, the winner. Glenwood second. Decorah in third place to stay, and they get the trophy by a half a point.
Half a point over Lamar.
Woo! In here, covering.
Cedar Rapids Prairie finishes the top 5. Fulsaas is telling the referee as he must. He's going to do it that he's going to use the international start. So he lets Farrell out. Ties the score 3-3 with 2 minutes to go. Fulsaas feels confident on his feet. He lost the first takedown, but he got the second one, and he wants the third one. So there he is on the leg low. Can he come
nice job.
Behind?
He gets up to his feet. You got to get to your feet. He did a great job. Runs it, covers it, 2.
And he got it. 2 points, takedown. He was in. His supporting parts were in all right.
There's Jay Llewellyn, assistant coach, in on it. And what he did so well was got to his feet. You stay on your knees, you're dead. Get to your feet. Then he takes him up, treetops him, hooks him, drives him into the mat, covers him, and still has his knees in.
Neutral.
So it's a big takedown. It makes it 5-4. It was 5-3 before he let Farrell go.
In 1A, the leader is Tim Helgeson from Lake Mills over Bill Stuart from Truro Interstate 35.
5-1. In fact.
Stay in there.
Straight ahead double this time by Fulsaas. He goes right under.
And that's why you don't go straight ahead. He's lucky he went off the mat. There's Gene Doyle saying, hey, I want you to go, Farrell. You go. You got to go forward. All the action right now is Randy Fulsaas. And look at, you saw Roger Williams say, go around, find the angle.
You don't try to catch the pine tree as it falls. Fulsaas of Decorah 5-4 over Farrell.
Great heavyweight match.
It really is. And it's, classic stuff, too, because there's a very strong straight-ahead wrestler who's done a great job. He had a terrific double.
Nice low single.
Good single by Fulsaas. He's done it with the cute stuff. Really clever. He's showing you what you've meant all year by not going straight ahead with the angles, going around.
Look at this. Watch. He finds it, shucks him by, drops it low, then drives through against the knee, covers the hips, 2 points.
He's not attacking his front that way. He's attacking from the side. Farrell had actually turned to see him. And it's a 7-4 lead for Randy Fulsaas. Sometimes how you can beat somebody who's bigger than you are. But in the district finals, when Fulsaas was ahead, Farrell caught Fulsaas and pinned him, but we only have 12 seconds to go here. 1A is done. The winner over there is Tim Helgeson. 5-1. And this one's almost over. 5 seconds. A 7-5 lead. 7-5.
And Roger Williams is saying, finish it.
Right there.
Go all the way. Don't stop. Finish it.
Get on, Green.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Farrell takes a shot.
Revenge.
Too late. Revenge. State championship for Randy Fulsaas and Jim Farrell. Unfortunately, in a few minutes he's going to be sorry he lost his temper.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he's going to be sorry he lost his temper in a minute. And I think Randy
They just lost a team point. Now see, and wow, wouldn't have that been something if Glenwood would have won? Holy cow.
Cedar Falls would have lost a point. Well, Fulsaas for Decorah wins the last win of the 1998 championships.
There's the coach, Roger. Whoa! He says yes.
Well, he's been around a while. He knows how to do that really well.
Sixth place,
and with
Joe
that little
Ritzer,
pump.
Lake Mills. Fifth place, Andy Dickinson, Woodbine. Fourth place, Tim Rushford, Wyoming.
Heavyweight,
place.
single A. Tim Helgeson of Lake Mills, just inside the Minnesota border, far north of Des Moines, is the champion in heavyweight. He defeated Bill Stuart of Interstate 35 along the Missouri border, 5-1. A takedown and 3 near-fall points in the first period carried Tim Helgeson to the championship.
Coach Jamie Ball of Lake
Let's get
Mills.
the heavyweight awards now, 1A.
Sixth place, Nathan Mark, Lakeland Terrell. Fifth place, David Herrick, Northland Troy. Fourth place, Jeff Weaver, Durant. Third place, Nick Zerker, Postville. Runner-up, Bill Stewart, Truro, I-35. And the Class 1A heavyweight champion from Lake Mills, Tim Helgeson.
Congratulations, Tim Helgeson. Champion for the 2A division. 1A division, I should say, at heavyweight. Pose just a moment to get all the pictures taken. You know, the photographers out front. Something for the scrapbooks of all these top 6 wrestlers, and they make way then for the 2As. That's Veterans Auditorium. All those seats were filled for practically the entire
Presenting
meet.
the Class 2A heavyweight award,
All week.
Coach John Brook of Monona, MFL Marmac. Sixth place, Steve Casper, Winterset. Fifth place, John Peters, Waterloo, Columbus. Fourth place, Robert Hamrick, Bloomfield, Davis County. Third place, Ryan Toohey, Davenport, Assumption. Runner-up, Dan Beitz, Delhi, Maquoketa Valley. And the Class 2A heavyweight champion from Monona, MFL Marmac, Travis Henning.
Congratulations to Travis. Let's go to Dick Trotter.
And Travis Henning is quite a story. He qualified as a freshman. He took 5th place as a sophomore, 4th place as a junior. Tonight, he's a state champion as he defeats Dan Beitz. He pins him in 1 minute and 32 seconds. Quite a night for young Mr. Travis Henning. Let's go back to Doug.
And just in time for the 3A awards to be given at heavyweight, the 275-pound limit.
Presenting the Class 3A heavyweight awards, Coach Roger Williams of Decorah. Sixth place, Joe Moeller, Urbandale. Fifth place, Dennis Anderson, Glenwood. Fourth place, Tyler Rogers, Iowa City West. Third place, Seth Scott, Cedar Rapids, Regis LaSalle. Runner-up, Jim Farrell, Cedar Falls. And the Class 3A heavyweight champion from Decorah, Randy Fulsaas.
Good grin. That's one of the best smiles we've had all night. Randy Fulsaas at heavyweight for Decorah. Outweighed but not outgunned. He's the champion from the Northeast Iowa town of Decorah. So that's how it happened. Those are the champions. We have the team trophies yet to come, so stick around here. Mo Kelly's going to be out, and he's going to introduce the championship teams. As you said, Tim, you know, the coaches of the year elected by their friends and their colleagues in the around the state wrestling coaches were the people who won the titles tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I think that's really neat. You know, obviously it's appropriate. They're the coach of the year, you know.
Yeah, why not?